Hey there bosses, you are welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a plan August with me video. In July I did a similar video where I shared my goals with you as far as content and a little bit of my business was concerned. You can watch that video right here, and in today's video I'm going to review those goals with you and tell you whether I hit them or not. And I'm doing this just because I think that in the future there may be people that find me, and maybe at that point I have 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, I don't know, maybe I would have blown up, right? And it may be hard for them to imagine that at some point I was in their shoes. So I want to do these videos for myself to go back and look at, but also for future people. Okay, so if you're a future person in the future watching this 2, 3, 4 years from now, let me know in the comments below, and just let them know that, hey, you know, everybody starts you know, somewhere, and it doesn't have to look perfect. Hey there bosses, if this is your first time on my channel, yes friend, I'm so excited you found me. My name is Gertrude Nontra, and on this channel I talk about freelance writing, blogging, and creative entrepreneurship. If any of that sounds exciting to you, consider hitting that subscribe button to join our community. So before we get started with the video, and if you want to skip this part, you are more than welcome. There are timestamps, but I wanted to tell you about Fiverr. Fiverr is a platform where you can get tasks done for as little as $5 per task. Recently I wanted to hire a Pinterest VA and I got one on Fiverr, and she did a fantastic job for me. And so I have a link below. If you click on that, you can sign up for Fiverr and get tasks done for as little as $5. And the great thing about using my link to sign up for Fiverr is that you will get 20% off your first order. So go ahead, sign up for Fiverr. It's going to be fantastic. Now let's take a look at the goals and where I landed. Okay, so first things first, I said in the month of July for YouTube I wanted to post 8 videos, hit 500 watch hours, and then hit or gain 250 new subscribers. So with the 8 videos I was able to post, I think, 7 of them. I didn't post one the last day of July, which was Friday, July 31st. That's when I usually post a second video during the week, but I just didn't edit it and post it. And just now when I was about to record, I deleted some videos off of my my drive, and then realized, oh, I just deleted the video I meant to put up. So anyway, so I ended up with 7 videos. I planned to do like 1 recorded, 1 live each week, but the live video thing became funny for me. Like I don't know, I think I did 2 live videos and they all went well in general, but I did have a lot of technical difficulties when I was setting it up. And I don't know, that just kind of jarred, you know, made me a little bit uncomfortable. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick to recorded videos. So anyway, but I did post 7 videos here on YouTube. For as far as watch hours go, as you can see on my analytics here, I gained 411 watch time hours in the month of July. My goal was 500. I missed it by 89 hours. Boo-hoo. I was a little sad about that, but I'm not disappointed because, again, to have even 1 hour of watch time on my channel, that somebody dedicates time to watch a video that I've created, that means a lot to me. So I'm not going to take it for granted. Thank you very much if you watch my videos. I would love if you watch these videos to the end. I'd love if you would, you know, consider watching other videos when you watch my videos. It all adds up. Share these videos with people that you think this channel will be helpful for, and it all adds up. So I just want to say thank you. 411 hours is no mean feat. Also, as far as subscribers go, I wanted to gain 250 subscribers. I gained 134 subscribers. Still really grateful for all 134 of you. You could subscribe to thousands of channels, millions maybe, and you subscribe to mine. Thank you so much. All right. So in July, I also said I was going to revive my podcast. I do have a podcast called The Create and Prosper Show. And my goal was to do 4 podcast episodes and then hit 250 podcast downloads. Now, the podcast has been really difficult for me to do because I do have a child at home. Our schedules are kind of funny right now with kids. I mean, now it's summertime, so really it would have been summertime anyway. But because of the pandemic, school closed in March, and it really threw me off of really continuing with the podcast. So that was one of the reasons why the podcast stopped, if you were a listener of my podcast. And my goal was in July to revive the podcast, but that didn't happen. So that just didn't happen. So I didn't hit those goals because it didn't happen. Okay, this one I'm super excited about, my blog. Okay, so I have a blog at gnontra.com, and it is a newer blog. I started blogging back in 2012. In 2014, I started my blog called My Online Biz Journey. I had that blog for years, grew it up to I think 25 or 30,000 monthly visits. So that blog ended up doing well. That's how a lot of people even found me. But at a point, I felt like that blog was pretty scattered and I just kind of wanted to move on from it. So I paused that blog. It's still out there, but it's not really something you can visit anymore, but it's still there. And decided to blog on a new domain, gnontra.com, where I focus mainly on freelance writing, blogging, and then a little bit of self-publishing. So really making a living with your writing. And so my goal for July was to publish 4 new blog posts and to gain 100 daily users. Now those numbers shifted a little bit. I did definitely posted more than 4 blog posts. I think I did 5 blog posts. I had one guest post from Bright, who is actually from Nigeria. He's a freelance writer from Nigeria, and I had reached out to him. He had reached out to me on Instagram about a year ago. I saw how driven he was as far as writing goes, and so I decided, hey, why don't I feature him on my blog? And so he wrote a blog post for me. I also wrote, I think, 3 or 4 other blog posts. I'll write the correct number on the screen here. And the beautiful thing is that even though I didn't hit my goal of 100 daily users, I did hit over 1,000 page views for gnontra.com. I actually hit 1,176 monthly page views, okay? 498 people were users, or that meant 498 people visited my blog, and the blog or the website was viewed this many times. And let me tell you something, for a blog that I just started, that is fantastic, because when I started my online biz journey, the original blog, it took me a good 6 months to actually start seeing numbers like that. So I think that, and now like I'm blogging with more intention. I have 6 years of experience doing this. So I have more experience with like SEO and Pinterest marketing and that kind of stuff. So I am seeing amazing results, and I'm so grateful. And so in the month of August, I am expecting that to grow even more. And then I also had a goal of selling my digital products, at least 10 digital products. I actually ended up switching that around a little bit and launched a workshop. And so if you stuck around with me here on YouTube or on my email list, I did send out emails about a LinkedIn workshop. I'm still hosting one in August. My goal for that workshop was 8 people to come to the workshop. One person bought the workshop, so I didn't get the 8 people that I needed or wanted. But that one person that bought it was also validation for my idea. And so this is one other thing, let me throw this in here, is whenever you have a business idea and then you want to really test it, you should tell people about, like, launch it and see if anybody pays for it. And I think that to get your first 1 to 5 people that pay for that validates the idea. So that one person buying the workshop, because I'd never offered something like this before. This is my first time offering something like this. And it sort of came out of the blue. I'll be honest, And one person saying yes to me meant a lot. And so I was super excited about that. I'm launching it again in August. So I'm telling you, if you would like to learn how to use LinkedIn to land more clients, more speaking opportunities, get more attention on your profile so that people pay you the money that you deserve, then this workshop is for you. I'm going to be working with a small group of people. It's about 8 people again. I'm limiting it to, and during this workshop I'll work with you hands-on to perfect your girl is going to help you perfect your LinkedIn profile, so that it looks professional. But not just that, it's going to attract the clients that you want. And if you're somebody that would like to also speak, be on other people's podcasts, like really build your personal brand, you want to come to this workshop. So this workshop is for coaches, speakers, freelancers, creative entrepreneurs. Come to this workshop. So I'm going to leave a link below to the workshop. It's going to be called LinkedIn. It is called LinkedIn for Clients Workshop, and I hope to see you there. All right, so that being said, what are my goals for August? Okay, so I wrote those down as well. I'm going to be sharing those with you, and of course in September, when September rolls around, we're going to review those goals. Let's get into those. For August, my goal for the 500 watch hours still remains here on YouTube. I'm super excited. I'm going to keep those goals I had from July. So I'm going to post 8 videos. I'm going to, I want to hit 500 watch time hours. I do want to hit 250 subscribers. I'm going to really push hard to see if I can hit that milestone this month. So for my blog, I'm going to stick with posting 4 blog posts. And this time I want to double the number of page views to 2,500 page views. So last month I got a little about 1,170 plus page views, and for August I want to double that. So I'm super excited to see how that pans out. And for my podcast, I really had to sit down and think about this, because I think podcasting is great. It is wonderful to have a podcast because you're in people's ears. And if you watch this video that I did here where I talk about blog versus YouTube versus podcast, I talk about the benefits of each and whether or not you should start any one of these, even in this era. And I think podcasting still is still such an untapped market. There is still so much potential for podcasting. So I don't want to leave my name out. Maybe this is a little bit of FOMO, and I will be the number one person to advise you against FOMO. But this is a good kind of FOMO because I don't want to miss out on the podcast train. Actually, in July, I was a guest on 2 different podcasts. I really enjoyed those experiences. I really got great feedback from those experiences. And for my podcast, I've gotten really great feedback from people that listen to my podcast. So what I decided to do is that since it's really hard for me to record episodes these days, what I'm going to do is do 2 episodes per month and release them bi-weekly. And then this way I still have the podcast going with 2 episodes per week until I can pick back up to doing 1 episode a week, which was what I used to do. And so that's my goal, is like I'm gonna play the podcast thing in a low-key manner and put out 2 podcasts per month. I think that's doable. I definitely think that's doable. And so that's what I'm going to stick to. I've seen other people with that podcast format, so I'm going to stick to that. And then of course I just told you about the LinkedIn for Clients workshop that I'm launching, that I'm telling you about right now, and so I'm looking forward to seeing if people will get on the bandwagon. Now again, because this is the second time I'm launching this, I'm looking to see that it works. If it doesn't work, hey, like I tried it and it didn't. And of course I still have my freelance writing. I'm teaching. I'm actually starting up again with my community college instructor job in the middle of August. So there's a lot I have going on. So even if this doesn't work, I'm not going to be completely bummed out about it. Although LinkedIn is awesome. Why won't you guys come? Come on, So those are my goals for August. If you watched this and you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. But what I'd love for you to do, question of the day, let me know in the comments below, is what are your goals for August? What are 3 things you want to achieve in August? Leave them in the comment section below.